Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains, there was a young man named Lucas. Since childhood, Lucas dreamed of exploring the world beyond the mountains that bordered his village. He listened to fantastic stories told by the elders about distant lands full of challenges and wonders. But above all, Lucas had an insatiable curiosity about his own potential. Lucas worked in his father's workshop, a respected blacksmith, where he learned to forge tools and weapons. Although he was skilled, he felt that something inside him was calling for more. It was a burning desire to discover what lay beyond the ordinary, to test his limits, and to find his true purpose. One day, while working at the forge, a mysterious traveler appeared in the village. His name was Elias, a wandering sage known for his stories of bravery and wisdom. Lucas, fascinated, did not miss the opportunity to talk to Elias. The old sage, noticing the restlessness in the young man's eyes, decided to tell him a story. "What if I told you that you have a grand destiny, Lucas?" began Elias. The hero's journey begins when he decides to face his fears and embrace the unknown. These words resonated deeply with Lucas. That night, he could hardly sleep. At dawn, he made a decision. With his parents' blessing and a heart full of hope, Lucas set out to find his destiny. The journey was not easy. Lucas faced difficult terrains, storms, and lonely nights. One night, while camping in a cave, he found an ancient scroll left by some unknown traveler. It contained a prophecy. The true hero discovers his inner power through challenges that test his courage and determination. Revitalized by those words, Lucas pressed on. In a distant village, he found a community plagued by a terrible beast that stole their crops and terrorized the inhabitants. Without hesitation, Lucas decided to help. He trained with the local warriors, studied the beast's patterns, and finally confronted it in an epic showdown. Using not only his strength but also his intelligence, he managed to defeat the creature. The news of his victory spread quickly, and Lucas was celebrated as a hero. But more important than external recognition, he began to realize something transformative within himself. Each challenge overcome revealed a new layer of his own strength and resilience. On his journey, Lucas found mentors, made loyal friends, and faced formidable enemies. But the greatest adversary he had to confront was his own fear and doubt. There were moments when he thought of giving up, but he always remembered Elias's words and the scroll in the cave. In a dense forest, Lucas found an ancient temple guarded by an enigmatic figure known as the Guardian of Wisdom. The Guardian challenged Lucas to face one final test, to look into a magical mirror that reflected not only his appearance, but also his insecurities and flaws. As he gazed into the mirror, Lucas saw his imperfections, fears, and regrets. But instead of being intimidated, he remembered all the adversities he had overcome. With renewed courage, he accepted every part of himself, understanding that his flaws were also part of his strength. Impressed by his sincerity and acceptance, the Guardian handed him a powerful amulet, symbolizing his growth and wisdom. "You have discovered true inner power, Lucas. It's not about being perfect, but about being brave enough to move forward despite imperfections." With the amulet in hand, Lucas returned to his village, no longer as the curious young man who had left. He returned as a complete hero, aware of his potential and the lessons learned on his journey. He shared his experiences, inspiring others to also seek their own paths of growth and self-discovery. Lucas understood that the true hero's journey is not just about conquering the external world, but, most importantly, about conquering oneself. And thus the village was never the same. for everyone began to believe in the inner power each person possessed, following the example of the young hero who discovered his inner potential. This story illustrates the importance of facing challenges, accepting our imperfections, and persisting in the quest for self-knowledge. It is a continuous journey that we can all undertake, discovering more and more of our inner potential. If you felt inspired by this story and want to keep following more journeys of growth and motivation, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know in the comments about your experience watching this video. Did you enjoy Lucas's story? We're excited to hear your thoughts.